What's good, bro? So I realized recently that the job that I'm doing, you can make a lot of money. But I realized that it's not always just about the money. And it's really more so about what you're getting out of it. So I remember I was talking to one of my friends who works at this job, and he was just telling me that recently he started getting into real estate, and he's saved up quite a bit of money. And so he hired a real estate coach. He's about to invest in his property now, or relatively soon. So now he feels even more motivated to make more money. And my question is it always about the money? Or is it about doing something that you feel okay at suffering at? So I've been reading this book right here, The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. And in the book, he talks about how you should choose something that you're naturally inclined to as a form of creating wealth. And the reason why is because when other people get tired, you won't get tired because it's something that you're naturally inclined towards. Like, let's say, for example, there was a lot of money to be made by being a professional pianist. Playing piano comes naturally to me, relatively speaking, right? Of course, I have to practice, but even when I'm practicing, I'm just there and I'm playing and I'm in flow state and I'm in the zone, and so I'm ready to go. What I'm realizing is this: your purpose is the source of suffering that you accept. And what do I mean by that? Somebody could accept the suffering that working at McDonald's, for example, might offer, right? And I'm like, bro, don't do that. But this person accepts that level of suffering because it's comfortable. You see these people in McDonald's and you're like, how can somebody even work this job? And then you see me in the street knocking doors, and some people ask, how can you even do this job? I was never really about the job itself. I was more so about the character that I was developing. And I knew that from the start, and I told my managers that I'm just here because I want to develop myself as a person. Once I feel like I've reached the level that I need to be at, I'm going to be ready to leave. And so what you should think about is this: what am I getting out of what I'm doing right now? And what type of person will I become afterwards? Because you can make all of the money, but if you're not developing yourself, you're really shooting yourself in the foot. The race is going to start and you won't be ready to go. So the truth is, the price of progress is pain, and it's discipline, and it's a commitment to yourself that you're going to be somebody that continues to learn, bro. You have to always be learning new things, always be creating, and always be disciplining yourself to do the right thing. So yesterday, actually I'll start with 2 nights before. 2 nights before, I was out on a date in Boston. And I took this girl out. We went to get food, and then we stayed out pretty late. And I took an edible because she brought one. So I was like, you know what, F it, I'll just take it. And I was out there till like 12:30. I didn't get home until probably around 1:30. And I was like, fuck, bro. But you know what? I decided I can take this time to discipline myself. Because if you don't discipline yourself, who will? So I was going to go to the gym and just do a hard workout there. But even harder than the gym is me running at the track. It was 80 degrees outside. And I said, you know what? I'm going out there and I'm going to run, and I'm going to do 5 200-meter sprints. After the second one, I was like, God damn, what did I sign up for? After the fourth one, I was like, dude, I need to stop right now. And as I was finishing the fifth one, I wanted to just fall and be done with it. My heart was beating so fast, I could barely even pass the finish line. And yet, I felt invigorated. I felt like, yo, I did something that I didn't even want to do. I had no desire to be out there. And that's what discipline is. Because I understood that if I don't do this, then I'll be behind on my goals. If I don't do this, when the hard work comes, I'm not going to do it. If I don't do this, then I won't be where I want to be. So, the truth is, you have to suffer in a certain way in life. And you have to do something that the suffering seems acceptable to you. So try your hand at different things. Don't get stuck in one thing. Don't get stuck in the trap of going to college, because it doesn't work. For 90% of people that go to college, it does not work. And I wish people could understand that. I wish you could understand that even though your parents want you to go there, it's because they're doing what they think is best. But what we think is best compared to what they think is best are not the same thing. And what society thinks is best compared to what they think is best is also not the same thing. Going to college was the old meta. You know what a meta is, right? Like in video games, you have the most usable tactic, right? It's the most effective tactic available. And so that used to be go to college for 4 years, get a degree, go work at a job, stay at that job for 30 years, get a mortgage, and by the time you retire, maybe you'll have enough. If you try that plan today, you will fail. It's not viable. So, try your hand at different things. Try sales. Try a marketing job. Try something that the market wants and something that you might be naturally inclined towards, because that's really the only way. If you don't try something new, what's coming for you with the education system, with the new world order, the globalized marketplace, it won't end well. Try to figure out a way to make money on the internet. That's what I'm doing. And I think it's a worthy pursuit. That's it. You got this. Peace.